I've had people say to me, "Oh, you're an acupuncturist? Well, you probably practice some kind of weird religion too." And I said, "Well, I am a Quaker. I guess that counts." But uh, simply put, when you look at the acupuncture literature, which has been translated from way back, some of it is written literally in ancient Chinese. So it's not just Chinese, but ancient Chinese, kind of like the Canterbury Tales in ancient English. Um, and some of those translations have not been very good. They have not taken into consideration that they were actually translating medical literature. The translators weren't understanding the value of the material that they were translating. But point being that much of the material is translated in a way that reflects some of the cultural norms at the time that the material was written. And of course, historically, we didn't make a separation between science and religion like we tend to do now. And that is true both in Western culture and certainly, 3,000, 4,000 or more years ago in Eastern culture. So it's easy for people to make presumptions that there's some kind of religious underpinning in the medicine. And simply a presumption. I had a conversation, an interesting conversation with Zabing Guo, who's a professor of medical anthropology, I believe, at University of Tennessee at Chattanooga. And based on my conversation with him, I believe that the way that the term evil qi, when we talk about pathological qi in Chinese medicine, Oriental medicine, the way that that term has often been translated to evil qi should actually be translated as inclement qi, which certainly has a very different impact on the Western mind. The average person who hears the word inclement isn't going to think of evil, and the average person who hears the word evil isn't going to think of inclement. So point being that in this medicine, which is a whole systematic approach to healing and recovery and prevention of disease, the language that is used is not inherently religious, and the practitioners certainly aren't inherently any particular religion or required to be any particular religion. You certainly have to undergo a lot of training to become an acupuncturist in most states, but none of that training is religious. And probably the most important point is that the body is definitely has certain organizing principles, and those organizing principles are the ones that we are acting on and seizing and seeking to understand and apply when we are working with you in whatever problem or condition that you are trying to address with the acupuncture.